Hi all, my name is Ian Doherty. I'm a spiritualist medium and I want to talk to you in this brief video excerpt on the topic of guides, their role and of course how we can better meet to interact with them to enhance our daily physical and spiritual existence. Now, the role of guides is very much in the title. They are there to guide us, to live our life with us, to walk alongside us, to pick us up when we fall down through that inspiration. However, they do not live our life for us. It is unfortunate that a lot of the time I hear people saying, "Oh, I can't make that choice without asking my guides. What will my guides think?" We have a personal responsibility, ladies and gentlemen. It is our choices, our decisions in life. The role of our guide is to help us achieve that aim, that ambition, that desire that burns our heart, that wants us to achieve. We are a spiritual being within a physical body. We are a spiritual being undergoing a physical experience, and it is through that physical experience, both the good and the bad, that enhances and progresses that spirit that we each have within. This is the role of the guide, to help us achieve that. Sometimes, and as we know, life is ups and downs. It's not all, "Hey, hello, isn't it great?" Sometimes it is, "I've lost my way. What can I do? I can't see the way forward. I'm hurting." Our guides are there with us. They do not judge us. They're not here saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that." They are there helping us to develop that progression of the spirit. Generally speaking, ladies and gentlemen, when we want to know who our guide is, whether it is a he or a she, what sort of culture is this person from? Generally speaking, when we have a draw to a particular culture or country, the Native American culture for instance, it is deemed now through loads of the films here of having not that savage portrayal in the old westerns, but more so of a caring nature of people who lived in harmony with the land, with the nature around them. Through ancestor worship, they would undergo an association, the shamans if we wish, of helping their tribe develop and move forward to interact with, continuing to help seemingly from beyond the grave. This is the role of a guide. If therefore we are drawn to a particular culture, as I've mentioned, the Native American, even Rome or Greece, or indeed the Victorian era, the Second World War period, whether on the side of Germany, whether on the side of the Allies, or even a Jew person who was incarcerated in those awful places that we know as concentration camps, then in all probability our guide, whether he or she, would have been from that culture. How therefore then can we better work with and come to join, to know, to feel them around us? This exercise I'm going to instruct you with takes a little bit of time and patience, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't happen overnight. It's about stilling the mind. The mind can be a wonderful thing, however it can also get in our way. What we need to do then is to prepare ourselves mentally. We need to reduce that activity present in the brain. What we need to do is to relax through meditation in order to achieve an alpha wave. Alpha wave being between 8 and 15 cycles per second. It's quiet. It is more associated with when we first wake up in the morning or when we are starting to go to sleep and drifting off during the night. We are therefore in the alpha wave. That is why most paranormal occurrences happen during this time, because the mind is quiet enough to actually experience them. Please, for this exercise, make yourself comfortable. Sit in a chair that is going to force you upright. If you are lying down or you're too comfortable, you could just quite simply fall asleep, and it doesn't achieve the exercise. So be fairly aware. I want you to be aware of your breathing as you breathe in and out. As you do so, at a slower pace than that it is that I am talking to you now, breathe in, breathe out, and just feel that weight going off your shoulders, the rigours of the day just disappearing. And as you do so, just imagine yourself getting smaller in the chair. The room becomes less important. You're not interested, and it just relax. What I'd like you to do then is, in your mind, is say out within your mind, ask your guide to step forward so that his or her energy encompasses around the head and the shoulders. Stay in that state for 2 to 3 minutes just to see how you feel, and then gradually bring yourself back to the waking room. Take note how you felt. Was there any dizziness? Was there any sort of heaviness around the head? Was there a band going around the forehead, which could imply either a band of a helmet, for instance, or a headdress? Was there hair? If you felt the hair, did it feel long or did it feel short and coarse? Once you've written this down, again, go through the period of relaxing yourself, watching your breathing, letting go the rigours once more, and again feeling smaller on the chair and less aware of the room. When you're ready to do so, once again, ask your guide, him or her, to step forward so that their energy encompasses your head, your shoulders, and down to your mid-torso, down to your waistline. Again, just be aware how you feel. Try not to concentrate on it too much, and please do enjoy the experience. After 2 to 3 minutes, once more ask this person to step back. You should hopefully be aware of that actually happening. Again, bring yourself round. Write down how it felt. Did you feel tight-chested? Did you feel bigger, larger? Did you feel freer, as if you got robes on, or was it tight as if you've got a corset or even armour across your chest? Once you've done this, the last step of the process would be to once more still yourself, calm your mind down, be aware of your breathing, and once in a nice relaxed state, invite your guide, him or her, to step forward this last time in order to allow their energy to encompass you entirely, head to foot. After again 2 to 3 minutes, see how you feel. Bring yourself back, write it all down. Did your feet feel big? Did you have long legs, thick legs? Did it feel overall, when you write it down and have a look at the summary, was it indicative of a large person? Were they male? Were they female? How do you feel? This takes time, ladies and gentlemen. It might not work the first time. You might take several attempts before we get anything. It is in the perseverance, and I do assure you it is well worth the perseverance. For when we can then interact with your guide, you know that they are there. So that when in development or when in doing your spiritual work, you feel that presence, that familiar presence, the weight on your right shoulder or the band on your head, the sort of heaviness around your chest, you know, an armour or something like that, then you think, oh, my guide's here, oh, this is lovely. It gives you a boost to know that they're there helping you. I wish you well on this journey. Blessings.